Welcome to the course Unix and Shell Programming. Myself S. Nagamalikras, Assistant Professor CIC Department from Vignan Institute of Information Technology. Today our lecture 4 from Unit 1 is command substitution and giving multiple commands. Before that, in previous lecture we covered the following topics. In previous lecture we covered some basic commands with some examples. Let us see those commands. 1. ls listing the files, and second one cat command. With the help of cat command, how we can see the content of the file like that. With so many examples we seen this command, cat command. And to create the directory with the help of make directory, that means mkdir command. To remove the directory we seen that rmdir, like that. To remove the files we seen the rm command. To copy the content of one file into another file we seen the copy command. To rename the file from old name to some new name we seen the command move command, that means renaming. Next we seen disk usage command. We discussed disk free command. And next online documentation, that means with the help of man command, that means manual command. To know the any command, that means how it will, what is the syntax of that command, what are the options present, everything. If you want to learn the new command or full details of the existing commands, we can go for man command, that is manual. And sort command, okay, to sort the content present in the file based on the alphabetical order, we use this sort command. Next head command. Head command to display the top 10 records of the file. For example, in file contains 100 records, you want top 10, default is 10 rows. So we have to, with the help of this head command, we can see the top 10 records. Like that, tail command, last 10 records we can see the with the help of tail command. Next word count command. So it will give details, number of lines, number of words, number of characters present in that file. Like that, we discussed all these commands in previous lecture number 3. Now in today's lecture we are going to discuss command substitution and giving multiple commands. So while coming to contents present in this topic is command substitution with examples and giving multiple commands in 3 ways. That means in three ways we are going to execute multiple commands with the help of semicolon operator, and second one logical AND operator, and third one logical OR operator. First we will go for command substitution. Before that, while coming to lecture outcomes, students can able to know how to substitute the command, and students able to know how to execute multiple commands at a time with the help of 3 operators, that is semicolon operator, logical AND operator, and logical OR operator. Let us see what is meaning of command substitution or what is the need of command substitution. Before that, let us see this example. Here mkdir command, and this is the directory name. That means with the name, with this name CSC2 we are going to create one directory with the help of mkdir command. So shell, how it will interpret means always first word will be the command. So command is always written in lower case, the first word is always command. So shell will interpret like this, it will check first one mkdir is nothing but command. So with the name of CSC2 it will create one directory. By that successfully this command will executed. Let us check whether this command is executed or not. So ls command listing, so CSC2, that means with the help of mkdir command CSC2 directory is created. So we can see with the help of ls command, so CSC2 is there, that means CSC2 directory is created. Okay, till now no problem, but I want to execute command in the middle of the command line or somewhere in the middle of the program. Now check whether that one will happen or not in the shell prompt. For example, I will interchange these two. That means I return the CSC2 first and I return the mkdir in second word. You see here I interchange these two, whether this will happen or not. But what will happen means shell will interpret always first one as a command. If it is a command, then only it will goes for that argument what is that. So here shell will interpret CSC3. It will check all the existing commands or the executable files. There is no name with the CSC3. That means with the name of CSC3 no command is there. We know that mkdir command here in second word, but starting itself it is not a command. So shell will not executed and it will say command not found because with the name of CSC3 there is no command. But what is the solution? How we are going to execute our command in the middle of the command line? That means how we are going to intimate the shell this is the command. Yes, the only one solution is command substitution. Here command substitution allows output of a command to replace the command itself. So the syntax is dollar within the parentheses we are going to write the command, or within the back quotes we can write the command. What will happen means here shell will interprets or shell checks whether in the command line any command substitution is there or not. First it will checks. So first it will checks in the command line whether any command substitution is there or not. For example, let us check here within back quote we are returning in one command. That means this is the command substitution. With that what we are going to intimate the shell means yes, you have to substitute the output of the command here. So before executing the command what shell will do means it will check any command substitution is there or not. It will find the command substitution and it will replace the command output along with the back quote. So that is the meaning of command substitution. So syntax is in two ways we can represent. One is dollar symbol within the parenthesis we can write the command, or within back quotes we can write the command. Let us see the example here. Date command. We know the output of the date command is it will give entire month, day, time, everything it will displace. So this is the output of the date command. So here no problem, shell will treats or shell will interprets starting word itself it is a command. So no need to write any back quotes like that because starting word itself a command. So no need write to command substitution. So directly shell will execute or shell will treats this one as a command. So output of this command is this one. Now let us see here in second example echo command is there. What is the role of echo command? Whatever the string we are giving to this echo command it will displace to the standard output. But my main intention is I want the output of that date command as a output, but this thing will never happen. Why means shell will interprets like this echo and next one it will treats it as a normal string but not a command because we are not writing any backquote symbol. That means we are not applying here command substitution technique. So shell interprets this one as a normal string. So in output we will see date word as it is instead of date command output. Let us consider another example. See here and again I am writing echo space within backquote I am writing this date. Here the difference is here without backquote, here with backquotes. That means this is the command substitution. This is normal string. Now how shell will execute this? First it will check is there any command substitution is there or not. Here yes, command substitution is there. Within backquote we are written one command that is date command. So first it will substitute the output of this command in the place of backquote and command. So here instead of this date command output will be executed or presented. Now what echo will do? Entire this string will display. Now what is this string? Not backquote date. here we can treat the output of this command. So finally the output is date command output. Why this thing will not happen here? Here we are not written within this back code. That means this is not the command substitution. It is normal string. That's why as it is, this string displays here. If you want the output of this command, or if you want to intimate the shell this one as a command, then we are going to write with the back codes. Now let us consider another example. How shell will interpret? Echo, okay, this is command. Next, today date is date. Here one string is there, date. Assume here another date is there. Now how shell will interpret? First it will check, is there any command substitution? Yes, here the command substitution is there. That means within backquote you are mentioning. That means this is a command. This is not the command. This is normal string. This is the command. So first shell executes this one. Okay. Here the output of the date command is substitute enter this word along with backquote. After that echo command will execute. Okay. First command substitution will execute. The output of this command will substitute in this place along with backquote. After that echo command will execute. Now what is the output? Today date, this is normal string, this is not a command, is this entire thing is output of a date command. Okay. So this is normal string, this is command substitution. In this way we are going to use this command substitution. So we can execute our command in the middle of the command line with the help of backquotes. Or another syntax also is there, no? So we can write like this also. For example, echo $symbol enter. Now what will happen means date command output will come, because in two ways we can represent the command substitution, either this one or within backquotes the command. So in these two ways we can substitute the output of a command. Now the next topic is giving multiple commands. So how we are going to execute multiple commands at a time? Here combining two or more commands on the command line is also known as command chaining. In this, with the help of three techniques, we can execute multiple commands. That means more than one command in a command line, it is possible with the help of three ways. One is semicolon operator, and second one is logical AND operator, and third one is logical OR operator. So with the help of these three ways, we can execute multiple commands or more than one command in a command line. Now let us see the first technique, semicolon operator. How we are going to execute multiple commands with the help of semicolon operator. So if you observe the syntax, command 1 is there. This is the semicolon operator. Next command 2 is there, semicolon operator. Next command 3. So in this syntax, we are going to execute three commands at a time. How execution will happen means, first command 1 will execute. This semicolon means separator operator. That means command 1 is ended here or finished here. So after completion of this execution of command 1, now command 2 will execute it. So after the execution of command 2, next command 3 will execute it. Like that, with the help of semicolon operator, we can write multiple commands or we can execute multiple commands at a time. So this is the use of semicolon operator. So let us consider one example. Here we written one command is there, that is date command. Assume this is first command and this is second command. ls command with the option L, that means long listing of the files. This is third command, mkdir.csc with the name of csc3 directory will created. This is the output of mkdir. And fourth command is ls, that is listing. Here we written 4 commands at a time. That means with the help of semicolon operator, execution of 4 commands will happen. After pressing the enter, what will happen means this is the output of the 4 commands. So first date command output will present, after that ls option L command output will present, after that mkdir cs3 will executed, after that ls command output will present. Here altogether output will comes like this. In this 4 commands output is there. Let us see individually which output is belongs to which command. We can see one by one. Let us see the one by one. Now after writing this all commands with the help of the semicolon operator, after pressing the enter, this output will come. That means this is the output of this command. So this is the output of command 1. That is, this is the date command output. And next output is ls option L, that means long listing. That means here we are having one is CSC and CSC2. Both are directories, because here we can observe DD is there. If the first option is D, then that means that is the directory. And next one also option is D, that means these both are directories. CSC and CSC2 both are directories. So this is the output of this second command. Next, third command will also executed, that means CSC3 with the name of CSC3 directory will created. Next, fourth command ls, the output of ls is this one. Now we can check whether this command is executed or not. Yes, here the output is CSC3. If you observe here, previous we have only 2 directories, one is CSC and CSC2. Because this command executed successfully, that's why we can check here CSC3 is there. So here we can see the all outputs of these all commands. So with the help of semicolon operator, we can execute multiple commands at a time. And next one is logical AND operator. In this, second command execution is completely depends on the execution of command 1. Let us see the syntax. Command 1, this is the logical AND operator. That means 2 ampersands, that is logical AND. This is command 2. So here written more than one command, that means we are giving multiple commands, but how these 2 ampersands, that means how logical AND operator will works, or how this logical AND operator will helps to execute these multiple commands. Let us check. Here command 2 will executed if the command 1 will executed successfully. That means if command 1 will executed successfully, then only command 2 will executed. If command 1 will execution fails, then command 2 will also fails, or it will never executed. That means shell will not execute this command. Once again, if command 1 will executed successfully, then shell will execute the second command. If command 1 execution fails, there itself the execution will stop. Even though there is no error in command 2, but shell will never execute that command 2, because starting itself the command 1 will fails. This is the use of the logical AND operator. Let us consider one example. Logical AND operator. See here, mkdir space CSC1. That means with the help of mkdir command, we are going to create the CSC1 directory. Let us check whether the directory is created or not. With the help of ls command, we can execute that thing. Yes, CSC1 is there. That means successfully we are created CSC1 directory. Now, how logical AND will works, we will see in this example. Based on the syntax, what we said, this is command 1, this is logical AND operator. Continuously we have to give without any space to ampersand symbols, that is the logical AND operator. This is command 2. So we are giving multiple commands. Okay. Command 1 is cd space CSC2. Command 2 is mkdir space CSC3. Now, how it will works? Whether those 2 commands will execute or only one command will execute? Now let us see. First, cd space CAC2. Just we can see with the previous example, cd means changing the directory. So with the help of cd command, we can enter into the directory or we can exit from the directory. That is the use of cd command, change directory. Now we are written here cd space CAC2, but previously in my present directory only CAC1 is there, there is no CAC2. That means we know that this command will not execute successfully. Why means we are trying to enter into the directory which was not present in our current directory. That means CAC2 is presently not created or not in our directory. So now we are trying to enter into the directory which was not created. That means obviously the execution was fails. See, the output is no such file or directory. That means CAC2 is not created, that's why the comment is no such file or directory. So command 1 is execution fails. The execution of command 1 is fails. So we know what logical AND will do. Obviously it will not execute the command 2. So it will not execute the command 2. Let us check whether that one created or not. Again ls, only CAC1 is there, there is no CAC3. That means this command execution not happen. Why means logical AND, main purpose of logical AND is if and only if command 2 will executed, if command 1 will successfully executed. If command 1 fails, then shell never execute the command 2. That's why here only CAC1 directory is there, no CAC3 directory. We can check in another way. mkdir CAC2, this is command 1, logical AND operator, 2 ampersands, that means logical AND operator. This is second command cd space CAC2. Now check 2 commands will execute or only 1 command will execute. Now mkdir CAC2, no problem, this command will execute automatically because this command main intention is creating of the directory. So I am creating the directory CAC2. So execution is successful. So execution is successful, that's why now shell will execute this command 2, that is cd space CAC2. We know that what is the output of cd space CAC2. Now we are entering into the subdirectory, that is CAC2, because this one already we created, that means CAC2 is already existed. Then with the help of cd command, no problem, we can enter into the subdirectory. So after that you can check here, before you are in here, now you are in CAC2. That means you already entered into the subdirectory CAC2. That means command 2 execution happens successfully. Here command 2 is not executed because command 1 fails. That's why command 2 is not executed. But here command 2 execution happens. Why means command 1 executed successfully. By this or in this way, with the help of logical AND operator, we can execute multiple commands. Now with the help of another operator, that is logical OR operator. So with the help of logical OR operator, that means this is the logical OR operator by giving 2 vertical bars, that is the logical OR operator. This is quite opposite to the logical AND operator. How means, we can see the first syntax. Let us see the syntax of logical OR operator. See, this is command 1, this is logical OR operator, 2 vertical bars. If we give 2 ampersands, then this is logical AND operator. If we give 2 vertical bars, then it is logical OR operator. And next one is command 2. Okay. How logical OR operator will execute the multiple commands? Let us check. If command 1 execution fails, okay, if command 1 execution fails, then only shell will execute this command 2 successfully. Okay. For example, if command 1 executed successfully, if command 1 will executed successfully, shell never execute this command 2. Okay, quite opposite to the logical AND operator. Once again, if command 1 will executed successfully, then what shell will do? It will never execute the command 2. Then when command 2 will execute, if command 1 will unsuccessfully executed, then only command 2 will executed. Okay. Once again I will write logical AND also here, we can observe the difference. So I am writing command 1 and this is command 2. What logical AND operator will do? If command 1 will executed successfully, then only command 2 will executed. If command 1 will execution fails, then shell will never execute the command 2. Let us check the example how logical OR operator will works. Let us see the example of logical OR operator. Here ls command, just listing. Here one dir 1 is there, that means one directory is there. Okay. Now this is logical OR operator, 2 vertical bars is nothing but logical OR operator. Here what are the 2 commands? This is one command or command 1, this is the command 2. So command 1 logical OR operator, command 2. Let us see how this execution will happen. cd space dir2, but in our directory there is only one subdirectory with the name dir1, but there is no directory with the name of dir2. We know what is the output of this command, whether successfully it will executed or not successfully executed. Let us check. Here cd space dir2 means we are trying to enter into the directory that is which is not existed. So with the name of dir2 there is no such directory in our current one, but we are trying to entering into that subdirectory. That means we know this command execution is fails or unsuccessful execution will happen. Let us check no such file or directory, that means dir2 is not presented, that's why the comment is no such file or directory, that means command 1 execution fails. Now we see whether this command 2 will executed or not. Yes, because this is logical OR operator, if it is fails then only command 2 will executed. Okay, we can check whether this command is executed or not. After that again I have given ls command listing. Now you check here dir1 is previous existing directory. Now the new directory also came, that is dir3. So command 2 is successfully executed, that's why dir3 also executed. This is the use of logical OR operator. So with the help of logical OR operator, if command 1 fails then only command 2 will executed. If command 1 is executed successfully, then shell never executed the command 2. Now consider another example here. cd space dir3. You can treat this one as a command 1. This is logical OR operator, 2 vertical bars. This is command 2. So this is command 1. Logical OR operator, this is command 2. Now we check whether the 2 commands will executed or only one command will executed. Here starting we are using cd command, changing directory, cd space dir3. Here dir3 is there, that means it will successfully execute this command. That means definitely we can enter into the subdirectory because the dir3 name is already there. Let us see, this command execution also happens. This command executed successfully, this indicates shell will never execute this command. Okay, by this way we can execute the multiple commands. Now welcome to summary. We discussed command substitution. It allows the output of a command to replace the command itself with the help of backquotes or another syntax, $symbol within parenthesis, we can write our command. And combining 2 or more commands on the command line is also known as command chaining. This happens with the help of 3 operators. One is semicolon operator and logical AND operator and logical OR operator. So see here, command substitution we can write in 2 ways. One is within back quotes we can write our command. In another way, another syntax is dollar symbol within parenthesis we can write the command. By this way we can use a command substitution. Next, semicolon operator, command 1 semicolon command 2 semicolon command 3. Like that we can write n number of commands with the operator semicolon. That means semicolon, it separates one command and another command. So shell will interpret like this, okay, this command ended here, next command will starts from after semicolon, again semicolon is there, so that is end of the second command, after that again third command will execute it. Like that we are going to execute multiple commands at a time with the help of semicolon operator. And next, logical AND operator also we discussed with some examples. The syntax is command 1 2 ampersands we have to give, and next one command 2. This is the logical AND operator. If this command 1 successfully executed, then only command 2 will executed. If command 1 will fails, shall never execute the command 2. This is the logical AND operator. And also we already discussed the logical OR operator. The syntax is command 1 2 vertical bars, that is logical OR operator, and command 2. Here if command 1 fails, then only command 2 will executed. If command 1 successfully executed, then command 2 will never executed. While coming to some small assignments, here we have seen that what is command substitution in a cell, why is it important, explain with an example. Yes, importance of command substitution we already seen. If you not use this command substitution, shell will never find out whether which one is command or which one is string. So to intimate this one is a command to the shell, we have to write the command substitution. So within back quotes or dollar symbol within the parenthesis, we have to write our command. So like that we have to represent this one. Is it possible to run the multiple commands of Unix in one time? Yes, it is possible in 3 ways, with the help of semicolon operator and logical AND operator and logical OR operator. With the help of those 3 techniques, we can execute our multiple commands at a time. Let us see here, which of the following meta character is used in command substitution. Here we observe A we given option back quote, B we given single quote, C we given double quote, and D we given greater than symbol is nothing but output redirection. So the answer is, we already know command substitution we use the syntax back quote. So the answer is A. In next lecture we are going to discuss file systems and inodes. Thank you.